Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Raggy and today I am bringing you even more Fakemon Maker. So, if you don't know what this is, if you haven't been keeping up, Fakemon Maker is essentially similar to Pokemon Fusion Generator in that you put Pokemon together to create a new one. The difference is that in Fusion Generator, you get two Pokemon and you put them together and it's very restricted. But in Fakemon Maker, you can put together up to like almost a dozen different Pokemon together and mix and match different colors, and the possibilities are literally endless. So I've done a couple of episodes of this and I want to try and do something kind of unique. Being Australian, it is my dream to one day see a Pokemon game title based on the Australian continent, because that's a thing they do. They did France, they did New York City, they did Hawaii, and you know, we're all just sitting here waiting for them to do Australia. So, in keeping with that want, that desire, I've decided I am going to try and create the most Australian Pokemon ever. Now, I know that there are already a number of Pokemon based on Australia, some that are just literally just a koala. So, but we are going to try and make something truly Oka, truly true blue, and make something that resonates with me and my Southern Cross loving ways. So we're not actually like that, but we're gonna have some fun with this. So we're going to lead, and I'm thinking like it's gonna be based on some animals. It's gonna be based on some plants, maybe. We're just gonna kind of wing this. So let's go. Let's get into it. First thing, I'm thinking it's got to be like a quadruped, right? So, because I'm thinking like a dingo. So I'm trying to think, a Pokemon that is kind of similar looking to a dingo would probably be Mightyena? Because like he does have like that dog body, right? Obviously he is a far cry from an actual dingo, but we'll see, won't we? Alright, that's pretty good. I think we can work with this pretty well, except something I've seen a lot more of in Australia than actual dingoes. I've actually seen like a dingo in the wild, pretty much two dingoes. They were on a hill and it was like a kilometer away. But something I've seen a lot more of, a lot closer, are actually crocodiles. So we're going to use crocodile and we're going to give this dingo body the face of a croc. That's kind of cool. I'm going to try it with his preform, Crocorock, because that might just work a little better. We'll see. Yeah, Crocorock. I like that. That works really well, actually. Okay, so now we got to do the feet. And I want to try something. We're going to mismatch the hands and legs here. You think kangaroo Pokemon, and you like everyone automatically just thinks of Kangaskhan, but I think of Breloom. Because when you look at this guy, you look at that tail, you look at those feet, the little hands, that's a kangaroo. More than Kangaskhan ever was. He's missing a pouch, but he's also a lot closer to our sporting colors, that is green and gold. He's not actually gold color, but it's closer. It's closer. I really like Breloom. And we can't use him! We can't use his feet! What the hell? Oh no! We gotta use something. And you know what? We're gonna use Breloom's colors, because I was just making such a fuss about his colors. But we'll do that last, because I like kind of throwing the color on last, and it's just like this big glow up. But now we got to think of something with like new feet, okay? Oh man, I can't even imagine. We're just gonna have to look into it. Okay, Australian wildlife. Okay, we got to look at Kamala. We have to look at Kamala, right? So, does Kamala have a tail? He totally does. I'm not sure if koalas have tails, though. That is hardly noticeable. We are going to actually remove that. That is such a waste of... No, we can do better than that. But we are going to use Kamala's bitty feet. Okay, that works. We're going to use Kamala's itty bitty feet. We have to have the koala Pokemon in here, absolutely. But next, so we got to have something for his front feet, right? And I'm wondering, I don't know if it's gonna be like usable, but I just want to see what aspects of Superior can actually be used, because he is just a giant snake, and he's literally a face, a body, and a tail. So that makes sense. I just wanted to see. But what about Servine? I feel like there has to be a snake in here. And we can't use his limbs either, even though he does have them. Alright, the next thing I think of are spiders. So we're going to go with Araquanid. I really like Araquanid as a spider-like Pokemon, and we can totally use his limbs. Or can we? This totally says it's using his limbs, but I do not see them. Okay, that's another loss there. That's another loss. But whatever. We are gonna find something to put in this slot. Okay, I've got it. We have a lot of frogs in Australia. We're actually kind of known for them, especially in Queensland. So what if we go with Poliwrath? Because he's totally a frog. Okay? Can we use those for his front legs? Oh, it's using like his little feet. Okay, I was expecting him to have like his big manly fists out, but that is kind of weird looking, and I'm not okay with it. So we're not gonna go with Poliwrath. You know, like Ivysaur and that whole line are actually frogs, right? So, like, that's what they remind me of, so we're gonna try that. Okay, just because it looks cohesive, that is what we are going to roll with, absolutely. And it occurs to me that we can absolutely use just like most of a snake's body as the tail. So I'm thinking we're not going to use Arbok, we're not going to use Ekans, because it's got to be kind of reminiscent of an Australian snake, right? And I think that might be Seviper? Maybe? I don't think they really have weird tails like that back home at all. But let's just try it. Okay, you know what? With like the kink in the tail, that works really well. Because like that's just the thing. Like a lot of Australian illustrators and whatever, they will usually draw like the wildlife with like a little kink in the tail. I don't know why, but it's kind of like this fun little thing about Australian wildlife in our literature and our movies and our cartoons and stuff. It's endearing. I like it. So if only for the kink in the tail, we're going to keep Seviper's tail on this creature. And you will remember that the last thing I mentioned was that we are going to use the color scheme of Breloom to complete this Pokemon. So, here it is. Green and gold, closest I can get to green and gold on a Pokemon that I think is just innately Australian. We're going to finish off this guy. You come up with a name for this guy, by the way. In the comment section down below, write down what you would name this Pokemon, and I might give it a shout out in a future video. We'll see. Okay. Breloom's color scheme. Oh, that's so disappointing. That's the most disappointing thing. But Breloom does evolve from Shroomish. I made such a fuss about using Breloom's color scheme, and it doesn't look that great. Shroomish looks exactly the same. Okay. Damn. Okay, I need like a green and gold Pokemon, so I'm actually going to go back to Superior, because that's just green and gold right there. And we're going to use that. You know, that's not that good. Maybe we just get away from the green and gold, hey? What if we just go with like the red soil that the country is known for, hey? We'll lean right into that with Groudon. Red soil, Dingodile, snake tail, frog leg monster. That's kind of outrageous, that color scheme. We're gonna go for like a softer brown. I'm thinking Vulpix might be the way to go. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Alright, okay. There it is. We have my most Australian Pokemon ever that I could possibly think of. Actually, we have not added wings, and I don't know if we should add wings. We're going to try and add some wings right now. I know I said I was going to leave the color for last, and I actually forgot about the wings, but let's try it. So we're going to go with Spearow, because he reminds me of an eagle, and we have eagles. Lots of places have eagles, whatever. I can't add his wings? What? What do you mean I can't add the wings of Spearow? Okay. What about Firo? We can use his wings. Ah, you know what? You know what? This actually works really well. And you know, these wings actually remind me of a curlew, which if you don't know what that is, it looks like a branch and its eyes are super far apart and they're stupid and I love them. I'll put like a picture of a curlew over here somewhere and you can laugh for yourself. But here it is. This is the most Australian Pokemon that I could come up with. I think I've done pretty good here. I wish I could have done a little better on the feet. Comment down below what you would name this guy and also your ideas for another type of Pokemon that I could make. It doesn't have to be based on a country or anything like that. But if you want to go with that, then go with that, because I'm absolutely open to your ideas and comments and everything. In any case, if you enjoyed this content today and you want to see more like it, then please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the bell icon as well so you can get instant updates anytime there's a new upload, and then you don't have to miss out ever again. In any case, thank you very, very much for watching today. My name is Raggy Rog, and you have a good one. See ya!